What's up? This is my pro football table talk. It's Dre Brooks,
Brandon McKeever.
Hey, we ready to talk about some football. As you know, as I know, Bolton punished the game.
Man, that was a great game. I got a chance to get out there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I had to get some highlights.
Man, I liked exactly what I saw from both teams. It wasn't a lot of cursing or none of that. Especially with there being a rivalry game. Both teams, I congratulate them on handling themselves like adults.
Yeah, it was the first half. You know, they was going at it. The Punisher scored on that first play, that long pass, the very first play.
I think it was
just drop back,
55, 60
just
yard
drop
pass.
back for a bump. Boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? And then the boat scored on a safety, and then of course the play. Everybody talking about he wasn't in, he was out. You know, he pushed guy off.
The ref said touchdown.
The ref said touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So they made it 8-6, and then after that,
it was all Punishers.
All Punishers from there. You know what I'm saying? And so they beat them 26-14. King Kong Godzilla, Thriller to Manila.
Man, to be honest with you, that's one thing. The both been calling them out for weeks, and guess what? You know, when you call somebody out, you better, you know what they say, like when they say with the Lord, you ask Jesus, you better be prepared what you're asking for. Because he gonna give it to you.
I seen one of the plays when the fourth quarter started, they sacked the quarterback, and they picked the fumble up and took it to the house.
Terrence Ingram.
Yeah, he had eight tackles, 5 sacks. We'll go get to the stats here in a minute. Let's get to the next game. You know, of course, the extra. Number 7 extra, number 9 Reapers, 26-20.
Good game for the Reapers. I'm disappointed in the extra, especially coming back after a loss to the Bolts. I expected a little bit more from them. But to the Reapers, y'all just got to keep pushing. Y'all are right there week in and week out. For some reason, you just can't get over that hump.
Can't get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, the extra say they had scored 3 touchdowns. They got called back, but hey, they got called back.
The Reapers I heard had 2 they got called back.
Oh man! Oh wow! So that's out the window.
We don't know exactly.
Yeah, that's out the window. Man. That's out the window. Yeah,
but what I do know is Reapers they played without Wesley.
Okay.
One of their best linemen.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not saying that was the deciding factor, but you know, anytime you miss your key piece on that line, it definitely plays a big part.
Yeah. The extra got that win, 26-20. You know, there was another dog fight, kind of rematch, kind of was a rerun. Cause it was close, last minute touchdown.
This game ain't going to overtime this time.
You know, yeah, I know, but it was like, you know, close, like the last minute touchdown. And just win by 1 touchdown.
I think the Reapers are letting them know, hey, we not scared of you anymore.
No, and as you say, they say 3rd year. So, you know, but all right, the number 5 Bulldogs, number 8 Rams, 14-12.
I'm disappointed in the Dallas Bulldogs. Not to take nothing from the Rams, that's actually improvement on the Rams.
Yeah. And they're a young team.
Yeah, but Dallas Bulldogs, for them to be the caliber team that they've been over the past years to have games like that, which I know under every team does, but you know, they've been having them a little bit too much lately for me.
They've been kind of up and down.
You never know what you're going to get with them week in and week out. And
which team going to show up today?
And that's just not good. They got to put a little bit more together and come with it.
Because they started off in the top 10 polls number 1. And he's the reigning champion.
And they have bounced around. And they have bounced around all throughout the range. You was number 1, number 6.
Just bounced around, man. Yeah. Just bounced around. Let's get to these stats. I only got the Punisher stats. If you're gonna get stats to me, you got to get them in like before Sunday, before 12 o'clock p.m. because I record the show on Sunday. You sending me stats Monday ain't gonna do nothing because the show gonna be playing on Monday. That's semi-pro. I'm talking about semi-pro football news. You don't get stats and where we talk about it on Semi-Pro Football Table Talk. You got to get it in on Sunday. You know
y'all got to do better, man.
Punisher's the only one, and the Dragons when they have a game. And sometimes the Reapers send their stats, but you can't send them after Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You can't send them after Sunday. Help us out, guys. We're trying to keep y'all stats so we can talk about the stats because you never know who's watching these videos. You never know who watches. I know coaches. You know what I'm saying? Some people like interested in what I'm doing, and stuff like that. Look at Dre, you know, and look at it and see, oh, let's check out this quarterback. Let's check out this receiver. He said he had 209 yards, man. Let's see if we can bring him overseas to a little camp or something. You know, you never know.
At all.
But let's get to these Punisher stats, man. Darius Robinson, he almost had 300 yards, man. He had 289 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception, and 20 rushing yards.
He did real good. He did real good from what I was watching yesterday. But I got to give a lot of credit to that O-line. That O-line, Kenneth Bogan and that line, they did, especially with Kenneth, that might have been the best I've seen him over the years watching him. That's the best I saw him play, and that O-line came with it.
Yeah, big up to the O-line, man. Cause everybody forget about that O-line.
Yeah, we don't, you know,
it wasn't for the O-line.
Nobody ever gives the O-line credit, so big guys, I got you.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the O-line, boy, you know what I'm saying, there would be no quarterback, be no running back, be no receiver, there'd be no football team.
At all.
That O-line. Daenerys Dooley, 10 tackles. He only played 3 quarters.
Oh, what I say, that's Dooley going Dooley.
Yeah. If he played more quarters, he probably would have had about 20 tackles.
Man.
I don't think he had any sacks that game. I don't know. That's what I guess.
He had to. 10 tackles still good.
Yeah. Bobo Smith had 3 catches, 70 yards. Terrence Ingram had 8 tackles, 5 sacks. He had 2 forced fumbles.
And you know he's the one that ran that touchdown back.
Yeah. So he had him a game.
Yeah, and Terrence Ingram is a baller. Yeah. Bobo Smith too. He's a heck of a baller. One of the better receivers in this league.
He actually, let's see, he had a 160-yard game. Then he had a 100-some-yard game. He had a 100-some-yard game. He had a 70-yard game. He got about
5 to 6.
He got
somewhere between about 500 to 600 yards.
Yeah, 7 yards. Receiving yards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Bobo was a dangerous threat, especially when you give him in one-on-one coverage.
Oh yeah.
If you put him in one-on-one, I bet the house on Bobo.
Yeah. That ain't even a slogan. I bet the house on Bobo.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he got just one of those names.
And I know,
bet the house on Bobo.
If you watch this, Bobo gonna probably take that and run with it.
Yeah, I bet the he gonna bet. I bet the house on Bobo. But like we said, I think, and he played both ways.
Terrence Ingram, yeah. He caught I want to say 2-point conversion pass too.
Yep.
But Terrence Ingram is a heck of a baller, man. Heck of a baller.
Yeah, well, the Punishers got that win, and right now they got the bragging rights in the Rock. Well, you got the extra here, so you know we'll get to that match. We'll get to that match. Let's get his top 10 poll.
Before we do that, I want to thank the Dragons for the shirt.
We got the shirts, man.
I thank y'all for sending the shirt finally. I'll leave y'all alone now. I'm still picking y'all. Y'all know y'all my guys. Punishers, Justin, I'm waiting on you. I want my shirt. we both waiting on you.
And I got my shirt too. I'm wearing it in my Pro Football News. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to wear it twice. You know what I'm saying? And so I wear mine on Semi Pro Football News. But let's get into these top 10 polls. Of course, you know Dragons. They 4-0. Their game was postponed.
Man, that's
I was waiting. I wanted to see that game too.
I'm not gonna speak on how I really feel on that, but I definitely wanted to see that game.
I wanted to see a rematch.
But I definitely believe that if it would have happened, it would have been another. I think they would have put up over 50.
Oh wow. You don't think Silverback would have been ready for him? Game plan this time.
It's another one of them. Like I say, when you talk, when you do a lot of talking, you know, and especially when you're talking to a team that's putting up 50 points a game. Mm-hmm. You better be able to come with it. Yeah. So I honestly didn't think it was going to be close. I think what they were going to do was wake up that Dragon.
Number 2, Punishers. They moved up to the number 2 spot. Remember, they went down to number 10 because, you know, things kind of was
cancellation.
Yeah, they just hadn't played no games yet. So they just had to go number 10. Everybody else played games and stuff like that. But they didn't work their way up, which I knew they was.
The Punishers are exactly the team that I thought they were going to be.
They 4-0.
They 4-0. You know, they handling business. They had a couple of dog fights, but they're definitely handling business. The one thing I like about the Punishers, and I don't know if you notice how their games go, it doesn't take them long to put you away.
Yeah.
You know, it's like like last night. In a 5 to 10 minute span, it's like they can turn it on and turn it off. Yeah. And if they turn it on in that span, they can put up points on you quick, like they did against the Silverbacks. Yeah. You know, in a 5 minute span, that game went from 6-0 to pretty much you getting blown out.
Man.
And that was the same thing that they did at one point. They, I want to say, had the Bolts down by 20.
Man. Number 3, Bolts. They 3-1 now.
Tough loss. You got to take that on the chin, you know. But hey, even Ali got beat. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
So you got to come back with it, and you know, coaches hit the drawing boards and see what you can do. I got faith in Fuller that he can rally his troops again.
Cause they played a good game. It wasn't no bad game. It just Punisher came out on top.
It wasn't the game that it wasn't a Bolts game. Let me say that. You know, I watching it. You know, second half they got manhandled.
Yeah.
You know, and my thing is, anytime you get manhandled, that means you playing soft and you letting them bully you.
Number 4, Silverbacks. They 3-2.
I wish they would have played yesterday, but from certain circumstances, weather related, they couldn't. But that's, you know, I definitely think that, no offense to you, Pat, but I definitely think they would have dropped in their poll yesterday.
Number 5, Bulldogs. They 3-2.
I'm disappointed in them. And to me, they should be lucky to be at number 5.
Number 6, Extra. 2-2.
The Extra got to get it together. They got a close victory yesterday, but they still got to get it together. They've been too many dog fights, which, like I say, it'll come down the line. It'll come in handy in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But right now, you playing, you know, too many games like that. That ball can go the other way, and you'll be on the other end, on the outside looking in.
Yeah. Gotta start balling, man. Gotta start putting people, just put them away.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Gladiators. 2-2.
Did they play yesterday?
No, they had a bye.
They had a bye? Okay.
Yeah, they had a bye.
They getting ready to play this week coming up. I'm definitely looking forward. Hopefully Sammy Benson told us they was gonna be back in the lab working. Let's see what they do.
Yep. Number 8, Rams. They 2-3.
Rams had an impressive game yesterday. I wouldn't even hold my head. I wouldn't hold my head down just because you lost. You know, that's an improvement.
I got them down as 2-3. I'm trying to see where they won. They only beat the Knights, right?
That's it.
So they 1-3. So yeah, that's correct. They 1-3. They 1-3. That's why I was looking 2-3. Who else they? I'm like, who else they didn't beat?
Nah, because I know they only beat one team. But like I say, I wouldn't even hold my head down. You know, with that game. Because you went toe-to-toe with a pretty good Dallas Bulldog team, and just to lose by 2 points, you know, that's, hey, maybe one of them, if this play here works, we win.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't even know how that game went down. It could have been like a last minute. They could have had the ball last minute. It could have, just, you know, I don't know how that, you know, really don't hear too much from them, about them. You just hear the score. You know?
That's it.
So,
but they young.
Yeah.
You know, they young, and with time, they'll get better.
Number 10, Knights, 0-4. No, number 9, Reapers, 0-4.
The Reapers are really, like I said last week, that's a team where you're better than your record.
Yeah.
You just, for whatever reason, can't put 2 and 2 together to get the win.
Man, I don't know what it is. They got a good quarterback.
They got some good decent
smart
skilled players.
Yeah, they got this. You know, they had 2 games that I think was it the Reaper? I know there was a Knight. Did they? No, it was somebody. But anyway, number 10 Knights. Number 10 Knights. 0-4. Ain't even put no points on the board yet.
They lost the bye week too.
Yeah.
You know, they lost to the bye week. Now I'm just messing with y'all.
They ain't put no points on the board, and they just quiet. I don't ever really hear too much from about them. I don't know if there's guys on. I don't know, man. Just, you know, but they 0-4. They ain't put no points on the board yet.
Man, hopefully during this bye week that they took time, got some things wrinkled out. You know, hopefully we can get some points up, and hopefully they can get a win this week.
Yeah, you know, and now let's get into these matchups. Let's get into these matchups. This is what we've been waiting on right here. The number 9 Reapers versus number 8 Rams.
Well, the Rams coming off a loss and the Reapers coming off a loss in this game here. It's going to be a matter of limit mistakes and which team grows up. And I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it this week too. I believe the Reapers get their first win, and we're gonna go 14-12.
14-12. Number 3 Bolts versus number 7 Gladiators.
The Bolts got manhandled yesterday, and with the bounce back, now you got Jonesboro, who seems to have gotten their pieces figured out. You might be in for a dogfight. So honestly, but I think they're gonna do just enough to pull it off. I think the Bolts will win, and we'll go 22-20.
22-20. 22-20. Number 2 Punishers against the number 6 Extra. Think the Extra can get their first loss?
I don't think the Extra stand a chance. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think they stand a chance against the Punishers at all. I think the Punishers, because if the Punishers come out and play like they did yesterday, I'm gonna say this.
I just hope the game don't get canceled. I just hope the game don't get canceled.
Yeah, but I will say this about that game, and this is just, and you'll kind of see where I'm going. If they made the Bolts change 3 quarterbacks in the first quarter, just think about that. You made a powerful team like the Bolts had to change quarterbacks 3 times in 1 quarter.
Yeah.
That's a sign of a disaster.
Man.
You know, and with the Extra.
What about the running backs they got? What about the extra running backs?
It ain't gonna mean nothing. That's not gonna help them at all. You can go get You can go get Barry Sanders back there. It ain't gonna help you.
Oh wow.
Punishers by 30.
You hear that? Punishers by 30, and that's the game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Extra and Punishers. You know what I'm saying? Extra and Punishers. Knights, the number 10 Knights, and number 4 Silverbacks.
Well, Pat, here goes your chance to blow somebody out. Now Pat gets to be the bully. I honestly think he's going to turn around and blow them out. I think he blew them out earlier this year, and I think he's going to repeat that again.
But how bad you think going to be?
I'm going to say Pat's going to win. I'm going to give him, I think he hits 30.
30.
I'm going to say, and the Knights, once again, 0.
I don't know if I could get 3. Like they're 3.6 or something.
You know, a lot of teams don't have kickers.
Yeah. Somebody get like a touchdown or something.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Number 5 Bulldogs and number 1 Dragons. Repeat. Rematch. You think the Dragons gonna get 50 on them this time?
I think they're gonna get more than that.
You think they're gonna get 60? You think they can get 64, 65, 67?
I think they can put up 70 to 80.
Wow. That's a huge margin.
I believe that they hit the 60 mark against the Bulldogs. As you said, the Bulldogs, right?
Yeah.
I do believe that they get the 60 mark this week.
You don't think the Bulldogs gonna give them a chance? I mean, give them a little run for the money?
I think unless they, the Bulldogs, they sold. One day we gonna be the Bulldogs, next day we puppies. You get what? I don't know which one. You either gonna be Scrappy Doo or you gonna be Scooby. Which one?
They say D-Mac is out. You know what I'm saying? He was out against the Silverbacks. I think he was out this game against the Rams. So I don't know if he's gonna be back. He's running back. So for the Bulldogs. But so you think the Bulldogs gonna score them?
They'll score. They will score.
How many points do they gonna score?
I think they'll get at least 12 or 14. But I definitely feel like it's going to be about 62, 63 to 14.
Wow. The Dragons, that good, man. I just wish they was meeting up with who, during the season, you know what I'm saying? That'd be
But I'm kind of glad because it's it gives me something to look forward to. As long as everything, plays the way we want it to go, we're going to get to see it, and I can't wait.
I can't wait to playoff time. Have you thought anything about how the playoffs going to go?
I'm still trying to figure out how it's going to go. I don't know. I've seen one thing where it's supposed to be top 3 teams from both divisions with the number 1 seeds getting a bye. But once again, like I say, I'm still trying to get that information. So, Pat, if you could clear that up for us, we would gladly like to know how it would go.
Yeah, and I can't wait to play. It's getting close to playoff time too. They're getting close. Who do you think? I'm not gonna say the chat. Who you think gonna win it?
I can say the top 3 teams, top 3 to 4 teams that I think has a chance.
Yeah, which one?
Of course, my guys here. My guys for my shirt.
Yeah.
The Dragons, Punishers, the Bolts, and if I had to go one more, honestly, I think Pat could win it. I think he could. I'm gonna say this. He's right there. He's gonna be right there. I see that. You know,
so
he's
Dragons, Punishers, Bolts, and Silverback.
I like to say Pat.
14. So is it gonna be? I wonder if it's gonna be like the brackets. You know what I'm saying? Or are they gonna let all teams in? Or I don't know, man.
I would like to see him make him play cross.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know the matchup we want to see. That matchup. I just hope Dragons gonna be one of those teams. The second half of the season, you don't even recognize them no more. But
they got some good coaches down there, so I don't see that. And then with that quarterback, you know, Mr. All-American.
Yeah. We got 1,000 yards, man. Almost 1,500, man. Like, shoot, I think he would have got well over.
The fact that they call him a dog off.
Man.
Imagine if they kept their foot on the gas.
Man.
They might be looking at a 2,000-yard passer.
Man. In 5 games. He close. He good there. He holding it down, man. But there you go. We got the matchup, game of the week, Extra and Punisher. Hey, it'd be wild the Extra be the one that take him down.
Yeah, it would be, but I just don't see it happening. I mean, any given Saturday, but I don't see it happening. Like I said,
Punisher's balling, man. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot.
I go back to that game last night, man. Watching them, you know, and I'm just like, the Punishers look like a team that's been there.
Yeah.
You know, they if I didn't know any better, and if I just watching them, I would feel like the Punishers are a team that's won the championship before. And technically, it's the both that's won the championship before. But watching them last night, because like I said, that second half, they manhandled. I mean, literally manhandled them. And like I say, when you make a team change a quarterback 3 times in 1 quarter, you're normally not gonna win. Normally, you really saying, hey, we in trouble.
Man. But that's the game of the week, Extra and Punishers. Right, we don't know where it's gonna be at yet. We don't know it's gonna be at
who's the home team? I can probably tell you.
Punishers at Extra.
Most likely gonna be Vista Park.
So Extra gonna.
Oh, you said it's them at the Extra?
Yeah, Punishers.
McClellan, either McClellan or Central.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Punishers at Extra, and so it's gonna be at McClellan.
And you know that's a game that they were supposed to play it earlier this year, and for whatever reason.
Was it the field problem? What was it?
No, I want to say, well, we're going to say this. The story that was put out was an Extra player had COVID.
Oh, this was the one.
And to be honest with you, the Extra players were at a game that same weekend that the Punishers just so happened to be at. The weekend they were supposed to play.
Wow.
You know, now, to me, I'm going to say it like this, you know, that I want to believe that COVID story, you know I do, but you know how that look. If your player got COVID and y'all at a game, that looks like you're running. I'm just gonna. I mean, we all football. You know, you're a coach like I'm a coach. That looks like you're running.
Yeah. And
so now let's just say it like this: Extra, here's your chance to shut that up, shut them up, and say, hey, we ain't scared of you. Punishers, this your chance to make that up.
Yeah.
You know, and show like this what you get when you run.
There you go, man. I just hope it don't get canceled, man.
And that's what
I just hope it ain't get no field issues or just anything, man. Just cancel this game. I would like to see the Extra play against the Punishers. I ain't got a chance to see the Extra play yet this year. I see a couple of highlights, you know what I'm saying, on their channel, but
I got a chance to catch a little bit of them.
Oh yeah.
The big fullback, I like him, 42. I want to say his name is Jeremiah. Ooh.
They got some big running back. And I would like to see how the D-line and linebackers gonna hit them. You know, it's gonna be a all right game. Then, like you said, the Punishers just if you can't keep your momentum going. To me, if I was playing against the Punishers, I would have to tell my team when we score, we got to stop them from scoring.
That's it.
And we got to keep our momentum going because their momentum by them being down rises.
Mm-hmm.
By them being down by a touchdown, they get hyped.
And to be honest with you, the thing is that what I would tell my guys, hey, you gotta play them because, like I said before, 5 to 10 minute span. With the punishers, play with them in a 5 to 10 minute span. You'll find yourself down 30-0 before you know it.
Yeah.
And like I said before, when you watch their defense, it reminds me of that Buccaneers defense. I want to say this was 2002 or whenever they played Jerry Rice and Rich Gannon in the Super Bowl.
But Derek Brooks was a linebacker on there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's John Gruden when his first year was over there in Tampa. Their defense reminds me of them.
They had a good defense.
They do.
They had awesome defense. Was Warren Sapp on there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a good defense. But yeah, if you playing the Punishers, you gotta play. You gotta play all 4 quarters. Literally. From every second, every down. You
don't want them, and what it is you gotta, and you know it's funny. You hear us talk about keep their offense from scoring, keep their defense from scoring.
Yeah,
you gotta
worry about the about the offense scoring. Now you gotta worry about the defense.
Imagine being a coach and you getting rid of game plan, and the one thing that you gotta pay attention to is, hey, they defense can outscore you.
Yeah, because that's what they did against Silverbacks.
You know,
against Silverbacks, some turnovers.
And if anything, last night's indication that offense caught up to their defense.
They got some speed, man.
Because that offense last night, I want to say, scored 3 touchdowns. So, you know, they scored 3. Final score was 26-14.
And that was what was from Terrence scooping that ball up and you know, off that sack. So
anytime they and I said that if that offense catches up with that defense, you might be looking at the way the Dragons doing team. The Punisher can do the same thing.
So you know,
to be honest with you, the Punishers without Kelly Brew. He didn't play last night. They was without a couple of their starting guards.
Wow.
You know, so that's why I say they got some depth over there too.
Yeah, they still pulled out the victory. Wow. All right, there you go. Semipro football table talk, and we sitting there talking about some football, man. It was some good games. You know, the game of the week, the Extra and the Punishers, man. Number 2 versus number 6. You know what I'm saying? And Punishers already beat the Bolts, and they got the bragging rights right now in the Rock. You know what I'm saying? The king of the Rock right now. You know what I'm saying? So you know, got the matchups. The Reapers, can the Reapers get their first win against the Rams? It's a possibility.
We got some good questions. Can the Knights score a point?
Yeah. Can the Knights get their first point? But they playing against Silverbacks. Can they get their first 6 to 2, 3 points or what? Can they get a safety or something? Can you get a safety or something, man? You know, but no points. You know, we don't know. I don't know what's going on over there with the Bulldog. I mean, not with the Knights. You know, and all I do is get the score. You know, I never really see any film on it. I don't know what.
I'm gonna say I might go on a limb and say maybe they just young.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they just young.
Their first year team?
Nah, their team has been around for a while, but you know.
And they put no points on the board. Wow. But they got the Silverbacks, and the Bulldogs got the Dragons. I know Dragons ready to play after playing that game. They ready to play. They Semipro football table talks. Dre Brooks,
Brandon McKeever.
Hey, we just got done talking about some football, man. There you go.
One more thing before we go, man. I want to talk about something that I saw too with them XFL style kickoffs. I don't know if you got a chance to watch. I saw a lot of that, and I'm gonna say this: that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I'm used to kickoff returns. I'm used to the normal. And to me, these are grown men. You know, let's
do kickoff return. Really? Like punt return.
One thing that I saw talking with a lot of guys, you know, I've heard a lot of injuries, my leg injuries. You know, my legs, and I just so happened to say it to one guy. But won't you just hurt him? And the next thing he said, I was done. He said, well, it's against the league rules.
What?
I said, what?
You can't hurt over nobody?
And to me, if you're athletic enough, the name of the game is to not get hit.
Man, let me tell you something. If I'm running the ball football, I'm a running back there. And a running back has to protect his legs at all times. So he got to hurdle, he got to juke, that's football.
Because me being a defensive player, one thing that I learned playing as a linebacker, you know, you have certain guys, they tell you, don't tackle them head up because they're strong.
Yeah.
So what's the next thing you're supposed to do? Go for his legs.
Yeah.
So of course, and it has, like you said, as a running back, you know, hey, he can't tackle me head up. And I'm gonna say Irvin Tisdale, for instance. I watched it last night. Irvin couldn't get going. The one thing that they was on him about, they were aiming for his legs. And if Irvin is, and you know, as strong as Irvin is, guess what? A lot of teams, he's gonna be stronger than you, whoever you have going against him. He's 230 pounds for one.
Yeah.
You know, so of course I'm not trying to hit you head up.
No.
I'm aiming for your legs.
No.
So you telling me, going into a game as a running back, you know they're going for your legs. I can't hurt them. So you basically set me up to get hurt.
But the thing is, the defense knowing that you can't hurt over them, that's an advantage.
That's an advantage that they have.
They like, he can't hurt over me, so I'm gonna go for his legs
every time.
I can tackle him. You know what I'm saying?
Because if he hurt us, automatic flag.
Wow, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
And
Football and football. That's just like saying you can't stiff arm.
Man. But you know,
they need to change that rule.
That and them kickoffs.
Kickoff is
the referees was out there looking confused.
That kickoff needs to be regular kickoff.
For real.
That need to be football kickoff. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You know,
XFL wasn't the XFL ran by who? Donald Trump.
I want to say
didn't he start a long time ago?
What's the guy that's over wrestling?
I meant Vince McMahon.
Yeah, there you go.
Not Donald Trump. Vince McMahon.
He started
Vince McMahon. That's why.
And his vision was to make it a little bit different. He didn't want it to be to the similar to the NFL, which that's fine and dandy. But guess what? That's his league. He paying them.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are trying to get somewhere. So guess what? And you see what happened with the XFL. It's not around.
It folded. I wouldn't even use the XFL rules. This is what I would do. I would get high school rules
and modify
them. Go through the ones that you know, because you got some high school rules that stick with just strictly high school, but you got some rules that's universal. So you get these rules, modify them, and half the players out there know them, and the referees out there know them.
Yeah. You know, because now that's a lot to put on your referees.
Referees don't know XFL. These referees ain't even XFL. And that's just like me giving them NFL rules.
And I've seen it. And you know, then you wondering why the referee be looking confused. Well, maybe because he's certified to do high school games. He ain't,
and that's the way it goes.
No knock against the ref, but he ain't never been further than Pulaski Academy.
Yeah, and he based the football game off what he know, the knowledge that he know, the rules he know, and thinking these the same rules. Then all of a sudden the coaches and stuff kind of holler. I'm like, well, because it was one play, it was in the beginning, they kicked it off, and the ball should go a certain length, a certain distance.
Which is stupid to me.
And if it don't go that distance, you got to place that to 40 or something.
That's stupid.
I didn't get that.
If you're going to do it that way, you might as well just say no special teams. Take it. We're going to go take it from, if you want the point, we're going to take it to the 20 and you go from there.
I just don't understand the setup of the.
And then on top of that, you know, you got to have a kicker. Do you know how hard it is to find as much as a kicker that can kick in semi-pro? So to me,
is it like trying to find linemen?
And then sitting there watching it, and how you gonna do onside? Like, you know, I was watching that like last night. I was like, how they gonna do the onside? I believe in the XFL, you gotta let the other team know, hey, we finna onside kick.
Wow.
I shouldn't be, you know, and excuse my language here, but if I'm going against you and I'm on onside kick, I'm not telling you shit.
No. Wow. Man, I can't. Man, I was looking at the kickoff, which I've been seeing it, but you know, I don't make the rules and stuff like this. So I was like, but I was just looking. I was like, what kind of kickoff is this?
But it concerns me when I see a lot of players that wasn't able to play, and the thing that I heard them talking about, it was leg injuries, and I'm like, well, how did it happen? Yeah. And the main thing I heard the most, kickoff. It was on kickoffs. So while you trying to make it safe, you got more guys whose legs are getting messed up. And if you ain't never had a leg injury, them leg injuries are nothing to play with. You know, and like I said, I go back to the Irvin situation. You know, Irvin missed almost 2 years of football with a leg injury.
Wow.
So now imagine you in the league and they saying you can't hurdle. You know, basically you limited.
Yeah.
And if I'm a team knowing, hey, he used to be hurt. He used to be hurt. Where you think I'm gonna aim?
I'm gonna wrap him up in his legs.
Thank you.
Because he can't hurt over me. If I go directly at him, and it's another player coming his way, I know he can't juke and stuff like that, and I know he can't jump over me, I'm going for his legs because the rule, you can't hurt over me. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know
that's great.
And I don't know if that rule got made because maybe your players can't hurt her, but guess what? If the name of the game is what? If I'm on offense, not to let you tackle me, why are you making it easier for me to tackle you? You know, if you can jump, go back old school. What they used to tell you, if you go airborne, be prepared because somebody come in the air and hit you.
I would use high school rules and modify them.
I would too.
Because they simple, everybody know them. You play high school, it's easy to everybody knows them. You know what I'm saying?
You can modify them and add a little bit of the NFL.
Or you can use NCAA rules.
And NCAA ain't nothing but really modified
high school rules. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is, man.
Because I watched a couple of them where they were sitting there trying, and I done seen it where referees looking lost and don't know what to do. So now, you know, you got both coaches arguing because whatever the call against this coach, of course, and I know you don't know the rules. I'm trying to argue. No, don't worry about that and the other coach. You know, let's make it easier for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because high school rules, man, everybody know them. And the refs that's coming out there, they know them. It'd be more easy.
And one thing,
everybody be on the same page. But the hurdle can't hurt over nobody.
And I was
wondering why the guys want to jump over nobody, man.
You know, you taking the excitement from the game. You get what I'm saying? You know, you take the excitement from it. Even though it was still an exciting game, don't get me wrong. But imagine how much fun it would have been to watch somebody run and you think you fixing the flat line and he just go airborne on you.
Wow, and some of them can do it. Some of them
a couple of them I know for a fact. Number 5 from the Bulls, I think his name is Terry Smith. Mm-hmm. I've watched him over the years and I have seen him literally hurdle folks, and it's the most prettiest hurdle I ever seen.
Mm-hmm. They need to cut that rule out. They just need to let these guys play football. A lot of them, they young guys, and you know what I'm saying. Some of them just came out of high school. Some of them come years out of high school.
Guess what? You know how you think these coaches see you. You make them athletic plays. If I'm a coach, he's real athletic. Okay. He might not have all those.
Why did he run over him? Why did he just jump over him?
If I'm in a game, I'm looking at that. Well, hey, you know,
he just let him tackle him.
He let him. You gotta. That's what you want. You gotta let him tackle you. Now, that's how it sounds like to me.
Man, I'd be like, if I was watching game film on a player and I was watching the running back and he one-on-one with a player and they on the sideline or something, I'm like, oh, he had all the chance to hurt over him and make a big play, like, but he just sit there and let the guy tackle him. And I'll be thinking in my mind, oh, he's soft.
Yeah,
he don't know how to run the ball or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he just. Okay.
You got guys out here looking like they don't know what they're doing.
Like he tiptoeing, you know what I'm saying? Because why? Because they trying to stop these guys from hitting them in the legs.
Like I was watching a couple of them, man, with a back, you know, I'm looking at it, hey, if you do it this way, and I see it, jump over him, he running out of bounds. And I didn't understand it until I heard when he was like, it's against the rules. And I was like,
other rules? What other rules they got? You know any other rules they got?
No. Because from what I've seen so far, they come out with new rules every other week.
Wow.
You know, which to me, I'm not gonna say, but you know, we all grown men. You want somebody to take you serious. Handle yourself professionally.
Wow.
And that's not a knock against, you know, the commissioner and the staff of the league. It's just, hey, let's look at what we're trying to do.
Trying to build a solid foundation.
You want it to grow. You want it to grow. Cool. You got some good teams in there. You never know, you know, who might be looking. You might fool around and get a local TV deal. You never know.
You never know. But that can't hurt over somebody. That's taken away. That's part of football.
Yeah, and then, you know, you hurting the players. Because I don't like to see players get hurt from something where it could have been avoided.
If that's gonna happen, they might well just do kickoff. You know what I'm saying? They might well just do kickoff return. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't get that kickoff. You know what I'm saying?
Then you can't touch it. Then you can't run down there till the player touch the ball.
And the fans, I heard fans just looking like, what is that? They was like, what is going on?
Because, you know,
it looks boring.
I'm used to that kickoff where, guess what? Once that ball kick, we running down there. Hey,
set up the wall.
I'm running through this guy. We running through this guy. And guess what? Don't touch that ball. We got a chance to recover.
And them guys want to do that. They want to do it, man.
Because that's real football.
Real football. let them guys play some football, man. Just that hurdle can't hurdle on somebody. It's just I don't even want to hear what the other rules are.
Man, me neither.
Don't drink no Gatorade.
Man, for real.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, this is my pro football table talk, man. We got these big matchups this week, man. And go check out these games, the Extra and the Punishers and the Rams, Reapers, Gladiators, Bolts, Silverbacks, Knights, Dragons, and the Bulldogs.
My gosh.
So there you go. It's Dre Brooks.
Brandon McKeever.
Hey, we just got you talking about some football, man. Let's go and let's stay focused.
See y'all next time.
Peace.